Every time the team scores, a loud train whistle gets the crowd riled up. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Terrapins offense will start this game off with the football. And here comes the sophomore running back. Last time out, scored a touchdown just under 100 yards in their victory. Running inside, it's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
So now it's 2nd and long. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Makes the grab. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Boilermakers offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the maestro of this offense. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only 1 touchdown pass. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Official stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give is to Williams. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll pull it down. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Terrapins will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the...
It's going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Handoff for Jarrett. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Washington. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
And this play takes a little bit of time to develop. When you're running a wheel, you get the matchup you want. This offense identifies it. They see it right away. Good protection up front, and the running back turns into a wide receiver, makes the play. But I think they found the matchup they wanted, and they went right after it.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll send the tight end in motion. Run in the red zone, it's Williams. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Scanning the field, it's Washington. Moving out of the pocket. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Harris. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Tight end now in motion. The run inside. It's Smith. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your run.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Washington. Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Terrapins will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Right back to the well. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Caught in the backfield. It's Webb. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Terrapins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Washington. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Townsend. And he's knocked down.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball getting thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Right on the money. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Gibson.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Owens. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Boilermakers have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got his man, makes the grab. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Jarrett Gibson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And this offense has got it all working. Right, it's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And they try to sneak the draw play in there and try to show pass right away, get it to the running back. Defense not fooled in the slightest. Nice job getting upfield, getting to the running back, getting him on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
The Boilermakers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he's in! Touchdown, Boilermakers! That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. It's in press coverage. Smith takes the handoff. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup for 4. Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Washington. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th that they can't move the chain. The Boilermakers call timeout, and they will have no more. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He's loose on the left. Inside the touchdown, Purdue! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Makes the catch and he's free. He's inside the 40, the 20. The 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field, uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect him. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it.
Here we go. Ready to go.
Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Right back to it. There's some room. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And I love this because you got second and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get third and manageable. Nice job getting the run, not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on third down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
Caught by Smith. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He put some heat on that one down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going right back to Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. The play action fake. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 3 team, the Georgia Bulldogs. And it's Ole Miss coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in West Lafayette. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Terrapins will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
I caught up with the Boilermakers head coach coming out of the locker room. He says this all the time, but the team that holds on to the football and rushes the best usually wins the game, and that's what this team has done in the first half. The running back has been terrific. Great ball security and offense now taking the field. They expect to continue that dominant run game here on offense to start the third. Reese?
Okay, Holly. The run inside. It's right. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Makes the catch.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it with Gibson. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Here's a give to Gibson. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Boilermakers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Wide receiver going in motion. The give is to Smith. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Terrapins moving quickly to the line.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Washington. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Rides the back and leaves it. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Gibson again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll try to make the catch in traffic, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Smith. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's got it again. Here's a little room there. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Washington. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Bring in the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the ball will bounce into 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me...
Found the sim on the left. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He put that one in harm's way, and it's wadded down.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. On the move, it's Terrell. Might have a chance. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Handoff for Jarrett.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to the right side. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And you're seeing the best version of this guy this week, right? We know he threw 2 picks a week ago. We talked to him. He said it was a game he wanted to put behind him and just get refocused. You are seeing when he brings his A game to...
Touchdown, Boilermaker! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression, so as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run,
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Rushes on him. Hauls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Terrapins will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run.
Finding some room. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their sophomore defensive end, and as with any injury, they hope this is just a momentary thing. Holly will check on him in a bit. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. On the run, it's right. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Officials stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This field goal try to make it a 3-score. They put on the heat, and they blocked it. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their deep
snags it, and he's open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Terrapins will hustle to the line.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum.
Got a little grass. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that. Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they were expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach can go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try it over the left side. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They fought their way back. A scoring drive, the stop, and now a chance to pull even on this drive late. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Fleming. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Washington. He'll take the deep shot. Makes a grab deep. Off and running. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. College football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here's Gibson to begin the drive. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Here's Gibson one more time. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He's got him. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
And the Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. It's complete. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
They kick it away on 4th down. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside, it's Smith. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Got it! And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Officials stopping play as one of the Terrapins is down on the field. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Purdue! They jump on top here in OT. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And they tacked on the extra point. First down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air, it's Washington. It's on target and complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Smith. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's third down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Maryland! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Now first down here in the second overtime. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth, into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not... Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! They take the lead here in the second overtime period.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll start this drive going to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermaker! With that, now a 2-point conversion away from triple overtime.
I think the quarterback showed his head coach a lot on that last touchdown pass, the poise and the confidence. And because of that, David, on this upcoming 2-point play, you might just put it back in his hands and let him go win it.
Yeah, man, I need it again, right? Like these rules, I got to go for 2. This is a clutch moment. Obviously, got to come up big. Do you trust him again? You worked on these 2-point plays all year long, all week long. That's what you do. You know the rules. Now you got to go execute.
Looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. He got it in there, and we are tied again. Is this fun or what? We're headed to triple OT. So here we go, dueling 2-point conversions from this point forward. They want to throw it. They got it done with the 2, and now they hold the edge deep in overtime. Respond with a 2 of their own. Pushes ahead. They can't convert. A great stop by the defense and a game-winning one here in overtime. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.